Gary Neville chose to celebrate in front of the Liverpool fans before. He was fined and banned for 2 matches for the celebration, but he said he never regretted it. Liverpool defender Neil Ruddock broke both of Andy Cole's legs in a reserve match and said, "I didn't meant to break both legs, I only meant to break one. I absolutely destroyed him. I know it's not big and it's not clever, but it was great." Alex Ferguson once famously said that my greatest challenge is not what's happening at the moment. My greatest challenge was knocking Liverpool right off their fucking perch, and you can print that. Steven Gerrard was showing a film crew around his house. He brought them to a room where he had opposition shirts that he swapped for his own after games. But there was no Manchester United shirt because he would never have one in his house. This fixture saw 14 red cards and 58 yellow cards. What other fixture could it be than Manchester United and Liverpool? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the rivalry between two greatest clubs of English football, which is Liverpool and Manchester United. Let's not waste any more time because I have so much to share. Let's get into the video now. Let's talk about what it is not. It is not a derby. It is not a local derby because Liverpool and Manchester City, they are not in the same city. They are different cities and they're 30 miles apart. Then why is there a rivalry between the two? 300 years ago, Liverpool built the first enclosed commercial wet dock in the world. Now what did this dock do? Liverpool का ट्रेड बढ़ाया, ब्रिटिश एम्पायर का सेकेंड मोस्ट थ्राइविंग पोर्ट सिटी बना लिवरपूल, थर्ड ब्रॉट सो मच वेल्थ टू लिवरपूल. इसी सेम टाइम में जब लिवरपूल में ये हो रहा था, वही इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन हुआ एंड मैनचेस्टर थ्राइव्ड विद इट. Beat the first textile industry of the world or talk about any labor movements that ever started. Everything happened in Manchester. First of all, we're going to talk about something that we have never spoken about in any of the rivalries that we discussed before, and that would be the similarities between the two clubs. The thing is, you'll be surprised by it that they have many more similarities than differences. First similarity, the two cities were thriving. Liverpool from the dock and Manchester from the textile industry. The two cities were even linked by world's first steam power railway. But in late 1800s, Manchester's growth started declining. Anything that Manchester needed in terms of raw materials, it had to come through Liverpool because that was the dock city. So everything had to come through Liverpool. Liverpool merchants got greedy and they started charging a hefty amount of money from Manchester merchants. So Manchester merchants had to find a solution, had to find a way out of this. So what Manchester did? They built their own ship canal, which they were very proud of because you know why? Manchester City, Manchester United, both of them have that Manchester ship canal in their crest. So you can imagine how important this canal is for the people of Manchester. Now what happened with this? Many Liverpool workers, many dockers, they lost their jobs. This also allowed Manchester to overtake Liverpool culturally as well as economically. ये हुई cities की बात. Now let's talk about the football club. Like I said in my previous videos that I have covered the history of both Manchester United as well as Liverpool. So Manchester United was founded in 1878 as Newton Heath and Liverpool came into being in 1892. Like I said, they have more similarities than differences. Second similarity between the two is that both of them did not have their colors red. Because Newton Heath, they had green and golden shirts, whereas Liverpool, they had blue and white shirts initially. 1894. Now this is the year when Manchester Ship Canal was built and it was open to be used. 1894 में एक और चीज हुई, वो ये थी that फुटबॉल लीग के फर्स्ट डिवीजन में न्यूटन हीथ ने एकदम बॉटम में खत्म करा. सो उस टाइम के रूल्स के अकॉर्डिंग जो भी बॉटम में फिनिश करता था, दे वुड हैव अ प्ले ऑफ मैच विद द चैंपियंस ऑफ डिवीजन 2. कैन यू बिलीव 1894 में डिवीजन 2 के चैंपियंस थे लिवरपूल. तो न्यूटन हीथ हैड टू हैव अ प्ले ऑफ विद लिवरपूल which ultimately Liverpool won 2-0. Let's go a little forward. 1902 में Newton Heath became Manchester United. In 1910 they moved to Old Trafford. And guess what? With whom did they have their first match with at Old Trafford? It was with Liverpool and Liverpool won that match 4-3. Okay, let's wait for a second. And you might think that Is the rivalry because of that ship canal that was built by Manchester, and Liverpool could not grow so much economically? Is that why there's a rivalry? The rivalry did not start because of this. This was not the reason, because even after that, Newton Heath and Liverpool shared very cordial relations with each other. Even when they became Manchester United, there was no hatred or no rivalry between the two. To prove my point is a very infamous chapter in the history of both the clubs, Liverpool as well as Manchester United, which is in 1915, United were facing relegation and Liverpool came to their aid. United won the match 2-0 and they avoided going into relegation. But then later investigations were held and it was found that दोनों टीम के players, United as well as Liverpool, they had rigged the match. So this is a very infamous chapter in both of their history. This is another similarity that I was talking about that these two clubs share. After World War II, Matt Busby was appointed as the manager of Manchester United. But wait right there, because Matt Busby is not just related to Manchester United. You know why? Because Sir Matthew Busby used to play for Liverpool. He played around 120 games for Liverpool and also he was the captain of Liverpool. His Liverpool career disrupted because of the war, and after the war he became assistant manager to Liverpool, but then there was another opportunity that came from Manchester United to be the manager to handle the team, and he took that opportunity and he went to Manchester United to be the manager. No matter who you support, be it Liverpool or be it Manchester United, you won't hear one bad word against Sir Matthew Busby because he was related to both the clubs and he was respected equally. Now comes a very important decade, which is 1960s, which see Liverpool as well as Manchester United fighting for titles directly. And in that same decade, Matt Busby's old friend Bill Shankly, he became the manager of Liverpool. Now please follow me here and look at the competition. In 1963, United won the cup. But in 1964, Liverpool won the league. In 1965, United won the league and Liverpool won the cup. In 1966, Liverpool won the league. And in 1967, United won the league. Now see the competition between the two clubs. So definitely rivalry was there because that's a positive rivalry. That is something that you look forward to in a game. But hatred wasn't there. It was not like that they both, Liverpool and Manchester United, hated each other. Maybe the fans, players or managers. It wasn't like that. 1970s completely changed the scenario of English football. You know why? Because football hooliganism started. People started singing and they started chanting, which gave them a sense of identification with which it started segregating people. Now it was not very positive rivalry to look forward to because now rivalry became heated. But people started traveling for away games, which they did not do as often as they started doing in 1970s. Now in 1970s, after Busby left United, United's downfall started. But Bill Shankly was still there in Liverpool and making them win trophies. United's downfall was such that even after winning UEFA Cup, even after winning the league title so many times, they got relegated to Division 2. Now there was that dark moment that happened in United's history which affected not only United but the entire football community. That was Munich air disaster which happened in 1958 and took lives of 22 people including staff and players. Just like that, in 1989, 96 Liverpool supporters, they lost their lives in Hillsborough disaster. So this is another similarity that Liverpool and Manchester United have and the bond that they share with each other, that is loss of life. Now after Bill Shankly left, Liverpool got another famous and very important manager in Liverpool's history, that is Bob Paisley. Liverpool was at a winning streak under Bob Paisley for almost 2 decades. It's like United saw where they were when they were under Sir Matthew Busby winning a lot of trophies, and that was not happening now. Now, will you believe me if I tell you that there was one more factor which could have become a reason for their rivalry, which is fashion. I mean, yes, fashion. Now, what happened in 1970s and 80s was that Liverpool was going to Europe for playing many matches, for playing leagues, for playing European Cups, tournaments, and everything. So whenever the fans used to come back from Europe, they used to be wearing very cool sneakers, very different and bright colored jackets, trainers, and everything. And it was all very branded or of very different brands which they did not see at that point of time in England. Now, at the time of matches, whenever the fans used to come, they used to flaunt their t-shirts, their caps, their scarves, and everything. But the same did not happen when Manchester United fans used to come, because they were not going a lot for European Cup tournaments and championships in Europe at that point of time. So this caused a bit of animosity, because even they wanted to wear those branded clothes. They also wanted to own those sports jackets, those trainers. So fashion also became one of the reasons for their not liking each other. Now, right after Bob Paisley, Joe Fagan, they left Liverpool, there comes a very important figure for Manchester United. That is, in 1986, Alex Ferguson was signed as the manager of Manchester United. And oh my god, what a manager he turned out to be for United, because Liverpool and Manchester United won't be the same after him. Under Alex Ferguson, Manchester became a winning machine. They were winning league titles, FA Cups, Champions League, and everything. Now, it's not like Liverpool were not winning anything, because they were still a successful club. They were winning Champions League, FA Cups, but they did not win the league title. So now the motives of the teams changed. The motives of the players changed. The motives of the managers changed. Why? Because when Liverpool was dominating in 1970s, 80s, it became the duty or passion of Manchester United team that they had to make Liverpool lose, because they wanted to show them, they wanted to send a message across that no matter whatever you're winning, you can't win from us. And similarly, same thing started happening under Alex Ferguson when United started dominating, that Liverpool made sure that they did not lose a game with Manchester United, because they wanted to show that even though you were winning the league titles, but you should know that you can't beat us. So same thing was happening with both the teams, which is why you'll see players giving their everything in a fixture of Manchester United and Liverpool. Can you believe that since 1964, there has not been a single direct transfer between United and Liverpool? Even in derbies, players have moved from one club to another. But in this fixture, since 1964, no player has transferred directly from Manchester United to Liverpool or Liverpool to Manchester United. Football is fun as long as there is rivalry. Football is fun as long as there is some history to the fixture that we are watching. Liverpool and Manchester United, they are so similar because of these things. They have seen the growth, they have seen the downfall, they have won so many trophies that it is such an even fixture, which is why it gets so interesting, which is why there is rivalry between the two. But there is one thing about both the clubs which is very sickening, very sickening. Everybody knows about the Munich air disaster which happened to United and Hillsborough disaster which happened with Liverpool. Now, at the time of matches, there have been fans from both the clubs singing, chanting about these disasters. I mean, how low can you get? Because it is just a football game, it is just a match. There are people losing lives. You can't make fun out of that. You can't find something to mock about death. People have done that. Fans of both the clubs have done that. Game is another thing, rivalry is another thing, but losing humanity like that, there is no explanation to that. No matter what or whichever club you belong to. एक फुटबॉल मैच जिंदगी से बड़ा तो नहीं हो सकता, और जिंदगी का मजाक उड़ाना, किसी की मौत का मजाक उड़ाना is not something that I would consider being a fan of the club. It's not. One thing that everybody has to understand is that nobody can be dominating forever. सबका टाइम आता है, it's a cycle, it works like that. Just like we saw in Manchester United and Liverpool's history, that if United was dominating in 1960s, then Liverpool had 1970s. Means this has to work, this works like that. There is no way that there could be one single club dominating every time. It's not possible, which is why I always say change is the only constant. Okay, so there is a documentary on Liverpool versus Manchester United's rivalry on Liverpool's YouTube page. I will link it in the description box below. Now that is a beautiful documentary covering and talking about the rivalry between both the clubs. So this is it about Liverpool and Manchester United's rivalry. Hope you liked it, and I'm going to end it with just one thing, that these two clubs are so similar. So similar. You know why? Because in these two cities of England, football is a religion and nothing less than that. Okay, that is it for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell icon. I would love it. Thank you. Namaste.